Hello, 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 and welcome to this edition of Office Hours with Lanora. I bet you're wondering, why is Lanora standing in the doorway? Well, let's address the topic of discussion for today. Today, I wanted to come before you to talk about Realtor Safety Month. September has been designated as Realtor Safety Month. And for that very reason, I'm standing in my front door because it's important to me, because this is one of the most important doors as a real estate professional you will ever enter and leave out of. So we'll get back to why I'm standing in front of my front door at the end of this presentation. Like I said, September is Realtor Safety Month, and I want to share some information with you about your safety as a real estate professional. Last year at this time, I shared with you one of the frightening events that happened as a part of my professional career as a real estate agent, broker. But this year, I want to do a little something different. I want to share with you a couple of things that you may not know about, or one of those things that you don't even think about because you probably don't consider it being a part of your safety. So let's talk about how attacks on real estate professionals are increasing. You're probably or more apt to see someone holding their cell phone, recording an attack versus helping someone or even calling 911. Here's something that I also did when I was doing research, found out when I was doing research about this topic. I found it amazing that to drive or to test drive a vehicle, you need to show proof. You need to show your driver's license to even test drive that vehicle. You haven't even bought it yet. If you were to go to a hospital to just visit someone, you would need to show your ID or get one of the visitor passes at the service desk when you come in, when you walk into the hospital. That way you're identified. They know who you are and where you should be going. So it made me think, because now I have that virtual question mark over my head. Why aren't real estate professionals treated the same way? We are probably most at risk by doing something as simple as walking through a front door. Because we walk in and out of these doors with people that are strangers. We don't know behaviors. We don't know past experiences. We don't know if said individuals have been accused or convicted of a crime, yet we do it every day. So let's talk about some things that I want you to consider going forward in your journey as a real estate professional. I want you to remain vigilant in terms of protecting yourself. I want you to use those protective instincts when you are in the midst of an open house. Remember, like, I said last year, when I did an open house, I always went in and tried to secure that property if it was furnished, meaning removing knives, that butcher block, knife block that sit on almost every kitchen countertop. Get those out of the way. Get potential items out of the way that can be used to hurt you. Let's also take a look at when we're meeting new clients. I expressed with emphasis last year, you want to get a copy of a driver's license. You want to have that as your proof when you're showing properties for the first time or meeting a client for the first time. Have a record of that meeting or that scheduled meeting, so that if something were to happen to you, someone else knows where you are and who you're with. Okay? Let's think about when we're showing homes. Like I said, make sure that you don't park in the driveway, because now you're blocked in and you can't get out. Make sure you street park, so that if you should need to go, you can drive over the grass, you can drive over the curb, you can do whatever you need to do for your own personal safety to get away. Let's talk more about today how you're going to protect your name, how you're going to protect your brand, and also how you can protect your clients, those prospective clients and prospective customers and clients that you may have. Now, think about when buyers are searching on the internet. A lot of times they're going to come across properties that we call FSBOs in the business, for sale by owners. Think about how real estate professionals, we have a code of ethics. We have standards and practices in place. We've passed licensing requirements to be able to do the work that we do. There's an honor code with the Illinois Department of Financial and Professional Regulations that we must adhere to. When prospective clients are working with different people that don't have to adhere to those same codes and ethics and rules and regulations, they subject themselves to danger. This is more of a reason for someone to work with us as a professional licensed real estate person. We want to let them know, and you can share that with your clients, that your safety matters to me just as much as my own. I have some ways that you might not notice right away, but think about these same prospective buyers that are thinking that they're going to be saving money by working with an unlicensed individual. Remember, in your training, buyers don't pay commissions. So if nothing more, they should be working with you for the mere fact they're not paying you. The seller and the seller's agent or broker has already agreed on what amount will be set aside for commissions. So your buyer should be free of and clear on knowing that I'm here to represent you. Don't worry about how I get paid. Let's get you the best property. So now these buyers are being subjected to fake internet listings. They're being subjected to fake homeowners or sellers, people that are saying that they are when they are not. There are even fake investors out here in this real estate world that we're in. A lot of people, I've been watching the news, and I hope you have too, have been putting deposits down and thinking that they're renting or purchasing a property, and they're not even working with the official owner of that property. Think of, in our business, real estate professionals, wire transfers, because identity theft is at its highest level known. And a lot of this has occurred because of the pandemic, and a lot of what we're doing, we're shopping more online. We're exposing our credit and information easily than ever before online. And your clients are doing the same thing, and possibly you too. Think about, in our business, how some folks have lost their down payments and their earnest money and all types of money because of fraudulent claims. Someone has contacted them or sent them something that looked official and said, hey, do a wire transfer and send the money to this account. Never to see that money again. So today I want to read some statistics to you that I want you to take into consideration when you think of realtor safety. Because this episode of Office Hours with Lanora is to help you understand the importance of your professional license and how now you can convey that to your potential clients. According to the Federal Bureau of Investigations and their 2019 Internet Crime Report, real estate-related internet cyber crimes accounted for over $221 million in losses for victims in 2019 alone, a 48% increase over 2018. It almost doubled. To put that figure in perspective, that is double the loss from all credit card fraud. See how easy it is. Identity theft also accounts for about $160 million in losses from 2019, which is over 60% an increase from 2018. So we want to protect your name, not just your personal credit, but your business name, because people are pretending to be you, and they're using your name and your business going and coming, and now putting other folks in danger. The fraud which has been a problem and is only getting worse with the COVID-19 pandemic. The FBI issued a public service announcement in March of 2020 to warn the public of an increase in fraudulent schemes related to this pandemic, and in particular in the real estate industry. The growing problem of fraud across this industry reinforces the fact that real estate professionals need to be even more vigilant than ever before. So what does that mean? They need to work with a professional like yourself. And if you're not emphasizing that in your everyday activities and letting people know the importance of working with a licensed individual like yourself, shame on you. Because now we get to work with those folks that understand how important it is for them to go and come home every day. Let's talk about a free benefit that's offered to members of the Chicago Association of Realtors and various other real estate associations around our country. It's called Forewarn. And for all of those that are members of the Chicago Association of Realtors, if you are not using this complimentary item that is provided to you as a way to protect yourself, then I want you to get involved and get more information about it today. How you get that information, I want you to send an email to membership@chicagorealtor.com. membership@chicagorealtor.com. Make your subject line Forewarn, FOREWARN. Oh, okay. Or you can call the general telephone number and ask more about that, because it's a part of your membership. It's complimentary. I want you to use it. Now, what Forewarn is, it's a complimentary protective, safety, and lead intelligence service. So what Forewarn will do, it verifies someone's identity in seconds. So you're going to be using your phone to verify the phone number that's contacting you or that person's name. So what that's going to do is going to check public records such as criminal, property records, the address history, bankruptcies, and any history of liens on said property. Why that's important to you? Because if someone is lying to you, I'd rather you know that before you step foot into a property with this person. Because we don't know if you're going to become a victim on that day because they chose to lie. Okay? Forewarn also helps your seller know that you're going that extra step to prove that safety for not just yourself, but your seller is important. Because I'm quite sure your seller don't want just any old general criminal walking around their home. They want to know that you've taken the steps to make sure that their property is secure and safe. And even if they're home or not, that they are secure and safe as well. Forewarn is for professional use only. Now, don't abuse it. If you're a member, don't be checking for your friends and who's coming and going and just randomly doing it, because it is monitored. If you have a relationship or are establishing a relationship with a prospective customer, use Forewarn. If you're just checking Forewarn because you're on the dating website and you want to know more about said person, don't use Forewarn, okay? It's not for that. Let's talk about the importance of knowing that this costs you $0. That's why I wanted to express or emphasize and make prominent that as a real estate professional, get in tune, get in contact, start establishing that relationship with your local association. It's stuff like this that members are missing out on that could potentially save your life. Forewarn, FOREWARN. Make sure you're taking copies of those licenses and do it for everybody. Don't do it for just one person, because we don't want to violate any or expose yourself to any discriminatory practices, okay? Last but not least, I want to leave you with this. Leveraging your real estate resources like Forewarn and other complimentary items or member perks that you have, your expertise is also a good way for you to add a significant value to both your real estate career as well as those customers and clients that you'll be working with. Now I'm standing here in front of my front door because don't just let the month of September being Realtor Safety Month be important to you. Let's make it every day of every month, because it's important. Just like this door is important to me, and all of those doors that you're going to help people open and close with you being a part of their real estate transaction. I want you to be able to come home at night. So make sure that you're taking not just Realtor Safety Month, but every day that you leave your home and come back as important as possible. Until we meet again, I'll see you on the next episode of Office Hours with Lanora. Ta-ta for now. Bye-bye.